It is Wealth Wednesday. Great to have Yvonne Delry, an investment specialist with FirstOntario Credit Union, back with us on this Wealth Wednesday. And a theme that we're going to be talking about a lot, and we have been talking about, is tax season.
Yes.
And it just kind of hangs over us, doesn't it? It's just kind of there. It's like, hello,
Yeah.
I'm here. You got to deal with me.
Yes, and a lot of people leave it to the last minute, which I don't really recommend. I think that a lot of people too become resentful of tax season. They don't really want to be paying taxes, but this is what Canadians run. This is what our social system runs off of. This is what pays for healthcare, Canadian Armed Forces, all of that. Last day to file is April 30th. Okay. Please don't wait until the last day, because you never know if you could run into a postal service if you are mailing it in, if you could run into an IT issue if you are doing it online.
Right. People are still not doing it online. Like, that still is a way to go.
There are two ways really to be filing. You can either do the electronic version, which the turnaround time is about 2 weeks for CRA to be looking at your income tax. It comes in two versions. You can kind of do a line by line where you're entering in all of the specific lines, or you can do like an interview style where it's just taking down your information, or you can do the paper version. But the paper version, you are taking on the responsibility of knowing all the different changes that have happened in the budget, doing your own calculations, knowing what the tax credits are. There's a lot more room for error. Plus, it's a longer turnover time through CRA.
Yeah, it's 10 to 12 weeks. And like, there's always new tax credits coming on.
Yes.
You know what I mean?
Yes.
So do you do your own taxes, or you get somebody to do them for you?
I personally get somebody to do it for me,
so
only because I want the responsibility and I just want to make sure that they are getting done right. But there are a lot of people who use the electronic versions. The one thing I want to stress too is make sure that you update all of your information through CRA. You can do that online through myaccount/canada.ca. So marital status, dependents, name change if you got married. Please don't use a nickname, use your legal name. Bank account, if you change your bank account, because if you're getting a refund and they send it through and it bounces back, then you're doing a chase around for your refund. The other thing that I really want to stress, because a lot of people go through the year.
Yay.
So I got this just at the dollar store. It is a great little organization folder that you can put all of your tax slips in as you get them, because we get them throughout the year too. So it's not just that we're getting them, January, February, March. So either by, if there's multiple people in your home, if you do work from home and you do some employment, just organize it. Please don't use the shoebox method where you just stack one on top of the other and then give it to your tax expert and go, here, this is your business now, right?
It's funny you say that, because I've had the same tax guy for a long time, and I used to show up with like little sandwich baggies with all my receipts.
Oh my goodness!
And he was just like, "Oh no, here comes Tim with his sandwich baggies." What else?
To reduce your income tax burden as well, RSP contributions, which we've talked about in previous Wealth Wednesdays, because that reduces your taxable income. There are tax credits, so charitable donations, tuition, working from home. So if you worked from home, so through the pandemic, some employers, it was mandatory to be able to work from home. Some employees have just carried forward. So there is still a flat rate of COVID working from home for 2022, which is $2 per day, up to $500. Or if you're going to continue on with it, there is the utility write-offs, there is the internet write-offs. So again, if it's a little bit complicated in what you're doing, just get a tax expert to kind of guide you through it.
Yvonne Delry on this Wealth Wednesday. Thanks so much for being here. You always kind of ease us through things. So it's also International Women's Day. So
it's International Women's Day. So there's a lot of working women in the force, and there's a lot of strong women out there.
Like you are one of them. We appreciate you being on the show. Okay, we'll have more Morning Live on this International Women's Day coming up.